Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. Apparently, a columnist in Washington Post wrote that Black people need to flee America due to crazy white people. You can't make this stuff up. You just cannot make this stuff up. So listen, let's get into this article. I'm just going to read a small portion of this article and then I'm going to give you my commentary. The left cannot help but spin these crazy ideas. Black Americans, the article says, Black Americans may need to, quote, flee the country in the face of an apparently growing population of, quote, crazy white people who are, quote, not to be trifled with, according to a recent Washington Post piece. In an essay published in the Post on Tuesday titled Why Black People Are Afraid of Crazy White People, columnist and associate editor Jonathan Caphart begins by letting readers in on a little secret. Black people don't fear typical white people, but rather crazy ones. Let me say something here before I even further move down the line on this. He says, Black people don't fear typical white people, but rather crazy ones. Well, could it be? Let me just say this, sir. Typical white people also fear crazy white people. Typical Black people fear crazy Black people. Typical Asians fear crazy Asian people. Typical Hispanics fear crazy Hispanics. They don't have nothing else. The left don't have anything else. Let's go on. Things felt so dicey during the Trump years. Here we go. I have joked that my husband, this is a male saying this, by the way, seems, I don't even get into it, that my husband and I might have to reenact that scene from, quote, The Sound of Music and flee the country, he said. Now, an alarming new report from the Southern Poverty Law Center shows that my Operation Von Trapp, whatever that's supposed to be, might need to go live, he added. The ranks of crazy white people appear to be growing, and the rest of us don't know what to do about it. Really, sir? I mean, really? And let me see some. There's a tweet here. Well, I don't want to read. He said the same thing. This man's a nutbag. Caphart defines crazy as one who, quote, believes any aspect of the racist great replacement conspiracy. In other words, crazy white people are people that believe in this aspect. See, it's all about race, right? It's not about somebody that may be white, that may just be regular criminal, may have mental illness or whatever. I mean, or just could be a regular criminal. Then not forget about all that. If they're crazy, they hold to this racist great replacement conspiracy. So if a white person who is a regular criminal shoots a Black person, really what it's all about is the idea. It's all about the great replacement conspiracy thing, that the blacks or minorities are going to replace us as white people, so we need to kill them off. Jeez, let's go on. This is nauseous. This is a nauseous idea that liberals are deliberately replacing white people with non-whites and immigrants, he said, claiming it, quote, allegedly drove an 18-year-old man to target Black people in Buffalo, killing 10 and wounding 3. He called the fact that the twisted belief is so widely held terrifying, as he cited a recent Washington Post allegedly revealing the present-day Black fear of white violence. He also argued that the, quote, right to self-protection, let alone the right to bear arms, doesn't exactly apply to Black people. What am I supposed to say about this? I mean, who is this? What is he doing here? Let's get, you know what? I'm not going to read the rest of you guys. I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description box below, and you guys can read the rest of that insanity on your own, if you have the stomach to. But he makes this foolish statement about guns is not applicable to black people. He makes a statement. What is it? That the right to self-protection, let alone the right to bear arms, doesn't exactly apply to Black people. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and read this. Let me go. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. I'm just trying to stomach this, okay? He says, imagine I get a gun for self-protection. Not that I ever would, but stay with me. Really, sir? A situation arises in which I use it to protect myself. But then the cop arrives, see a gun, fear for their lives, and well, the rest writes itself, he says. Remember Philando Castile? He asks in a reference to a black man who was fatally shot in 2016 by a Minnesota police officer in an incident that was live streamed in a widely shared Facebook video. We can't win, he quotes. Though Capehart won't be getting a gun ever, he considers the decision to, quote, leave the country for my own protection. That's all I'm going to read right there. But right off the back, I see right off the back what this editor, this columnist is doing. He's spinning fear. Fear in the hearts of gullible black people. The idea that we need to run from this country, flee this country, get out of this country because of crazy white people. Well, let me tell you this right up front, sir. That's not going to happen. And the reason why I personally believe that's not going to happen is because a significant number of black people here don't fear crazy white people per se. They just fear crazy people in general. And let's be, and that's with every race, and that's with every race and every ethnicity and every group in this country. We, the human race in America, fear crazy people in general, not just some specific group of so-called crazy people. I mean, we can get to the statistics. I mean, let's be realistic, statistically, unfortunately, the numbers show that a significant number of blacks, particularly younger blacks, commit the most violent crimes in the country. A significant number of blacks, unfortunately, commit the most gun violence in the country. Shall we mention Chicago? Chicago is just one example. This guy's hollering about a white guy that went and shot 10 black people based on some racist epithet. But we see gun violence all the time in Chicago. Dozens of people are being shot almost every weekend. What was it, Memorial Day weekend? Over 40-something people were shot. No one wants to talk about that. And it doesn't matter whether or not it's gang violence. It doesn't matter. It's black on black crime. It's black on black homicides. Okay? Doesn't matter. So if black people in general is fearing anyone, who are they really fearing? Are they fearing crazy white people? Or are they fearing crazy black people? Who are they really fearing? Black people are not going to leave America. America is too good. I'm talking about regular black people. I'm not talking about these pro-blackity black people walking around here imagining racism on every corner. I'm not talking about them fools. I'm talking about regular black people that get up in the morning, go to their job, go to school, take care of their husband, take care of their wives, take care of their children. Regular black folks. They're not going to leave this country because they think that they're afraid of crazy white people. They got it too good here. Where are they going to go if they leave? Where are they going to go? Africa? What country in Africa is better than America? You tell me. Not trying to be racist. I'm just telling you the truth. Be realistic. The truth is a light. What country is better than America? Right now, what country is better than America? All this stuff is fear mongering. They're saying, the liberals are saying that the conservatives and Republicans are fear mongering, but I don't see that. I see the fear mongering coming from the left. This is clearly fear mongering. Now what's going to start happening is if this article gets out, what you're going to start hearing is black people saying them crazy white people. And if it don't come on to the mainstream news, or I'm pretty sure the mainstream news is going to bring this up, that black people want to leave America and you should leave America due to crazy white people, all of a sudden you're going to see a certain portion of black people's quoting that term. And I hate to say that this portion of black people, it's certain segments of the black community that believe everything they see on the mainstream news. If it has to do with race, they believe it. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's race. Come on, man. Emotions. That's all the left is doing. That's all they have. They don't have anything else but to work on people's emotions. This is clearly, in my opinion, an attempt to stir up the emotions, anger, and rage and fear in black people's hearts. But me personally, first of all, I don't fear anybody. I don't fear anybody. I don't fear any human being. Let's put it like this. The only person I fear is God and being disobedient to him. And what I mean by fear in that, I'm not talking about, oh, he's going to strike me down. I mean, I fear in the sense that I reverence the greatness of who he is. And I respect who he is, and I want to be obedient to him, and I don't want to disobey him. That's the fear that I'm talking about. Reverential awe, reverential respect for who he is. But other than that, I don't fear any person on this earth or in this city or on whatever state. I don't fear them. They don't put me in a state where I'm scared to go out. No, I don't fear. I am concerned, and I do things to protect myself, but you will not put fear in me. The devil is a lie. I put fear in you before you put fear in me. I refuse to be fearful. So to sum this up, this view that this columnist is saying is totally bogus in my opinion. He's working on fear to incite fear in people. And this whole idea of, well, you know, I get a gun, not that I would get one, to protect myself. Well, how are you protecting yourself and your husband, sir? If someone attacks you in your home, what are you going to do? You have pepper spray with you? I hope you have some very strong pepper spray. I hope you have a taser or whatever to protect yourself. What are you going to do? Call the police? I'm not going to even go into how stupid that is. Because 9 times out of 10, unless you hiding somewhere, you're going to have a problem. Just saying. But the whole idea of black people, black people not going, if they get a gun, that's not just applicable to us. As black people, we don't stand a chance with that. We shouldn't get guns because we might stand and to use it to defend ourselves, because we call the police or somebody else calls the police and they see us with a gun, we might get shot. Well, first of all, that's false. And that person that got shot, I don't know all the details. The black person that got shot by the Minneapolis police, I don't know all the details of that, but I'm not going to believe everything this leftist loony says. Every time the left says something, I get leery because they twist things. I'm pretty sure that Minneapolis police officer that shot that black person, that there was probably some justification for that. I don't know. I don't have all the details on that. But if you shot somebody in self-defense as a black person, and then the police comes on the scene, you still got the gun, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to shoot you. What they're going to say is, could you put the gun down, sir? Please put the gun down. Drop the gun. That's what they're going to say. They ain't going to see you and say, oh, you got a gun. Black person got a gun. Let me shoot him. That's not what they're going to say. Unless you taking a gun and aiming it at them. What do you expect them to think? Come on, man. Common sense, the way I see it. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, share this video, and subscribe. God bless you all, and see you again on another Black Conservative with Ryan Bowling.